Hey guys, what's up? Elders, TopTradingReviews.com. Today is the 11th of March 2019. Let's get started. So the EasyTradeApp, what's been happening? How are you guys doing? Leave a comment down below. I've been looking at some trades at the moment, so let's have a look. Fibonacci, martingale, okay. USD JPY, 78% success rate. That looks an interesting one because I know JPY pairs have been trending up a little bit. So let's just have a look at the chart, if it loads. So USD JPY, right, as you can see, it's proper trending at the moment. Let's just draw the line over here. As you can see, it's on a upwards trend. There we go. You know, it bounced back. It was a fake breakout, and there we go. It's bouncing back, and now it touched here again, as you can see, with the wick, red wick, and now it's bouncing off it again. Obviously, it's gonna reach a resistance soon. If we look over here, and as you can see over here, this blue rectangle that I made, this is an important zone. Apparently it's a support and resistance zone where a lot of buying and selling pressure has happened. It's like a middle support zone at the moment. As you can see, it's like bounced off. It nearly touched this wick over here, so we can, you know, even increase this a little bit. And yeah, so it might, you know, break out. It might, you know, be fighting along a little bit and then break out suddenly upwards, or it might break this trend. However, I'm gonna still place a trade depending on what EasyTradeApp is saying. So let's just have a look. USD JPY obviously is saying upwards, so let's just do that. Actually, let's play the one lot size trade. Click trade, we wait obviously. And once we're here, we just click trade, because obviously I didn't activate the automated function, so we just click trade. USD JPY, there we place the trade. It's a buy, as you can see. Oh, by the way, guys, obviously I have one trade open. If we go to our broker's account, GBP USD, 467 euros in profit at the moment, and I have over 5 grand in balance, which is amazing. I'm gonna request a withdrawal soon, but as I said, I'm gonna probably be in this video gonna trade a lot and maybe try to reach 10 grand somehow. I don't know how will I do it. A lot of analysis probably, because you don't want to trust all the time the, you know, the signals. You want to analyze a little bit yourself as well, as we analyzed over here. USD JPY, as you can see, it's on an upwards trend, and we always want to enter the trade while there is a trend. So imagine if you placed a buy over here, you know, it would have went up, you know, it went down, went up, and carried on up, and you would have made a lot of money just keeping that trade running throughout the days. However, we didn't do that. You know, our take profit was reached and these trades were closed. However, it doesn't matter. You know, as you can see, there was a wick. There's a lot of buying pressure over here because the wick was pushed back, and now it's at the moment on the green, but it is getting pushed back a little bit because obviously I showed you the blue rectangle. You know, it's on a little bit support, so it might break out, it might go the other way. That's how trading is. However, I placed USD JPY as a buy trade at the moment, and hopefully we'll see some profits. Let's have a look at something else. Let's have a look what trades EasyTradeApp is offering at the moment. USD Swiss franc, let's have a look. So USD Swiss franc, we have a look over here quickly. Obviously, USD Swiss franc, as you can see, the trend is up at the moment. However, it's on a support over here. As you can see, it's reached the highest it has been since 30th of November 2018, so it's kind of reaching, and obviously it's seen some selling pressure over here. You see it touched with this big candle, and then it's seen some pressure, but it's trying to, you know, reach it again, and it's on an upwards trend at the moment. However, I still think it's gonna see some selling pressure again and push the market back down till this level over here where this trend line is. So USD Swiss franc, let's have a look. Actually, that's quite good that it's a sell. It's 74%, 176 pips. That's quite a lot of pips. So if you guys don't like this, you know, pip value, and you think, oh, it might not reach, because I don't think it's gonna reach 176 pips, to be fair, you click trade and you don't switch on the automated function. You click trade, you wait, and you obviously this window is gonna open over here. It's gonna have all the pips and values over here, and if you didn't switch on the automated function, you can change them a little bit. Let's say the take profit is 176 pips, which I think is quite a lot, so let's change it to you know, 80 pips. I think 80 pips is gonna reach, and you just click trade. It opens the trade. USD Swiss franc. successful, as you can see over here. And obviously once you click trade, it's gonna be in the minus at the first time because of the spread difference in the broker. However, once the market starts to move in your direction, it's gonna be in the green and carry on, hopefully making you money. So that's what happens. And we, let's have a look at some other trades. GBP USD, okay, that's an interesting one. Let's have a look in the dashboard. So GBP USD, oh wow, it's on a trend line over here as well. If we don't count this little breakout over here, it's still on a trend line, and it is saying we should place a buy trade. It's going up. Okay, so I believe that. Okay, so let's do 0.50 as well, GBP USD. Oh right, I see this trade GBP USD, but as you can see over here, take profit and stop loss is 18 pips. As I said, guys, minimum should be 40 to 50 SL because you don't want to get kicked out from the market. So what you need to do is don't switch on the auto trade, and what you need to do is, if you want to place a trade like that, because it seems like nice, it's gonna be bouncing back and hopefully reach a higher high, or reach this level over here, or at least this level over here. So what you want to do is maybe place the trade, don't switch on the automated function, click trade, it's gonna go over here, and then we're gonna change the values a little bit. Obviously it's gonna open it like that, GBP USD. As you can see, we already have a trade running GBP USD, a buy trade, and it's doing very well. Should we place another one? We should. We analyze the markets, and it's doing pretty well. So actually the loss, let's make it 50 SL pips, because we don't want to get pushed out of the market if it goes in the other direction. And also let's make it 80 pips and take profit, and then click trade and open the position, and that's all we're doing. You see, so sometimes the EasyTradeApp makes the take profit and stop loss, those kind of like stop loss is 18 pips. I don't think is valid to ever put 18 pips, because you get kicked out from the market, and because of the spread, and it's just never gonna be good, So what you want to do is obviously just change the values to maybe 40 to 50 SL, the minimum. And because if you don't switch on the auto trading function, you can change the values a little bit and just take the signal as it is. If it's saying buy, you just take the buy signal. However, you just change the stop loss values a little bit, and you can change the take profit as well, or you can leave it as you want, but that's how I do it, and that's how I would recommend you guys do it, because you don't want to get pushed out of the market. If it reaches the 18 SL pips, what it does is just closes your trade and says, oh, that's it. But what can happen is, if it reaches your SL, let's say if you buy signal, it goes down, reaches your 18 SL, and then goes back up, and it would have made you money. But because your stop loss is very minimum, like 20 pips or 18 pips, it just kicks you out from the market before you even start to make money. That's why you need to be careful with that and change the values, if you can. So I thought that was a decent trade, because obviously GBP USD, it's obviously it's on an uptrend, and as you can see, this candle's moving and it's bouncing back. If we just look over here, as you can see, it's obviously broke this a little bit, but it doesn't matter, it bushed out, and there's an obvious trend going on. So that's what we want to do. We obviously entered the trade over here, not on the bounce. However, I believe it's still gonna go back to this level over here, 132,100, and hopefully we're gonna make some money. Obviously there's nothing guaranteed. As you saw, the trade was like 70 something percent. However, we're gonna leave that trade, and hopefully with our analysis and EasyTrade's analysis, we're gonna make some money. So another thing you can do to enhance your trading is use some indicators. Obviously Euro USD, for an example, the Bollinger Bands, as you can see over here, I like Bollinger Bands. They're quite nice, they're quite accurate. Basically what you do is, when you see a candle outside the Bollinger Band, you place the other direction. So let's say it's outside the Bollinger Band, as you can see over here, and then you place a buy trade, and you buy the market, and as you can see, it would have made you some money at the moment. And that's what you do with the Bollinger Bands. But obviously it's quite a lagging indicator. The indicators do lag a little bit, so you need to wait for a closure first and wait for a confirmation. Let's say if it's on a daily, let's say there's a daily closure over here of the Bollinger Band, which means we would have to wait for a confirmation in the 4-hourly, and see, as you can see, 4-hourly, it's out, it's losing its momentum. And once you see this candle over here, this green candle inside the bar, it probably more than likely is coming back to the Bollinger Band middle bit, which is over here, and gonna push you in the right direction and make you a lot of money. You know, that's how you have to confirm it. So if you trade them for the daily, as you can see in the daily, it doesn't really tell us anything, because obviously it's broke the Bollinger Band, as you can see over here, but we don't know when to enter our trade. That's why you go to the lower time frame, 4 hours. You see, you wait. This is losing momentum, and then boom, once you see this going back inside the Bollinger Band, that's when you know, place the trade. You know, you look for a trade, Euro USD, you go into trades and click trade on the EasyTrade app, and surely you're gonna make some money. That's how I used to do it with the indicators once I first time started to, you know, Forex trade, and that was quite successful as well. But since now I have more experience and I know what I'm doing, I just reach out a little bit better. I don't really use indicators at all. I kind of like to have a flat chart with support and resistance, trend lines, and a little bit of Fibonacci. However, you can still use this method, and it's quite valid, and a lot of people are using it. You can also use moving averages, EMAs, and whatnot. If you want to have a guide on this one, next video I will create how I trade on the EMA and how do I enter the trade and what you need to look for, how to analyze everything with the EasyTrade app and your mindset, so you have the best results possible. Because what you want to essentially do is look for a trade. You see a buy trade for GBP USD, then you go into the dashboard, you go into this charting software, you write GBP USD and find out, does it confirm what you are thinking? And if it does confirm what you're thinking and what you're doing, you probably should place the trade. You know, if a GBP USD, the EasyTrade app is saying buy and you think it's buy, then place the trade, you know. But if you think it's a sell and the EasyTrade app is saying buy, then maybe you should be a little bit more skeptical and just not place the trade. You know, don't place any random trades. I suggest placing, you know, trades that you analyze a little bit and think that they're gonna do well. You obviously want to have a look at the fundamental news. I tell it in every video, but this is very important. If we look at the news over here, Monday USD retail sales control group, this news is probably the least volatile there is out of all the red USD news is possible. So this one might not have too much impact. Sometimes it does. However, you know, you can kind of trade through it. However, like this Fed Chair Powell speech, trust me, this one tomorrow is gonna be a killer and probably gonna push the market up or down depending on what he says. So USD, be careful to trade USD. You know, you can place trades before or maybe after 30 minutes depending if you want to trade news. Sometimes I trade news because there's a lot of pips to be made if you put it in the right direction and read a little bit about the news, and you, let's say, place a buy and the news is positive and it goes into the right direction where you place, trust me, you're gonna be making 200 300 pips profit. So that's gonna be like 600 to whatever lot size you made. It's gonna be a lot of money for you. So that's how I would recommend you guys to trade. A lot of people don't like trading news because it's risky, but sometimes I like it as long as you have a nice SL level, you know, to not get pushed out from the market, because obviously it's gonna be very volatile. Yeah, you can place those trades and hopefully you're gonna be making a lot of money. Plus the EasyTrade app does track the fundamental news and tries to offer you the signals that will be the most successful. So hopefully, you know, the EasyTrade app does all the work. You just place the trade and hopefully you're gonna be making a lot of money. I did trade a lot of times on EasyTrade app through the news and I made quite a bit of money, hence why a lot of people are asking, you know, how did you make a lot of money? Basically trading news. Trading news was amazing for me, you know, and I suggest you guys do as well. You know, yesterday I posted something on the community, YouTube community tab, basically saying about the JPY news. You know, there was a lot of volatility behind it, and obviously once the market's open there's always a trend going on, and there was, hence why we placed them trades. And yeah guys, by the way, I'm doing a giveaway in my outro, so I'm gonna link that video in the outro how to join my giveaway. And yeah guys, if you want to join the EasyTrade app, link will be down in the description below. 250 minimum deposit. I recommend more for leverage. If you have any questions or queries, toptradingreviews@gmail.com or Facebook me, Instagram me. I always try to answer everyone. If I cannot answer or did not answer, email me again, because sometimes I get lost with the amount of emails I actually get. So yeah guys, take care, have a nice day, and goodbye.